Lexi, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Yo, new belt, you know. I'm dead.
Come on, man. We had to Chelsea-fy it. Come on, G. What are you saying,
Oh
bro?
my days. Oh my days, bro. That is sick. That's actually sick.
Come on, G. I knew you'd appreciate it, bro.
Boy,
Day
that's
9
crazy.
of the 1,461 day, 208 week reign as your world heavyweight champions, man. You know we had to make the most of it, bruv. And it arrived in perfect time, bruv. Up there, Chelsea. Hey, they got a United one as well for you, bruv. But
that's cold.
But thank you,
That
brother.
is actually cold. I can't even lie, bro. I can't even lie. That's cold. That's cold, man. Shout out the chat.
Months for it to arrive still. It should have pulled up in March.
That's wavy. That's wavy. To be fair, man have listen, every 4 years that tournament, innit? So it is what it is. Like that's serious. I can't even lie, man. Yeah, I mean, and you lot been linked with Xavi Simons as well and some centre back. So bro, it looks like your work is not done.
Yeah, like at least we're showing that we're not just going to wait until deadline day and see if Aston Villa want to sell Morgan Rogers. Like, at least we've got a plan B in the works. And you know what? It's not even a bad one, to be honest. I'd rather have our players ready by the start of the season, especially with the amount of fixtures that we've played in the last season and especially the amount of fixtures that we have coming up. So I'd rather have all the players ready and available for us as soon as possible. Xavi Simons, you could pattern this transfer this week. So run me that. Xavi Simons is a great plan B. He might not necessarily have like the strength of a Morgan Rogers, but he still has the dribbling. He still has the creativity. He can still do a lot of damage between the lines. He's got good defensive work rate, which means he can actually do some work for us on the wings as well because he can support the fullbacks. He can give us, I think, decent finishing from the left-hand side too, and some nice combinations with Palmer between either sides of the 10 roles. So yeah, I'm fine with it. Xavi Simons to Chelsea, I'm with it.
I hear it.
Like, I know there's been questions about his physicality and everything, but I think he's got good enough agility, good enough dribbling, good enough explosiveness, and he's got the final ball to match. So it's not really too much of a problem for us. I don't think it'd be anything that'd be worth like really looking at as a red flag. So yeah, I'd be fine with Xavi Simons. And plus, he's picking us over Arsenal, so that's even better. Let's go.
Yeah, facts. I hear that. You know what I mean? So, no, it makes a lot of sense, bro. I'll be honest. And the fact that you've won that tournament and you're not resting on your laurels and you're like, cool, we still got stuff to do, that you have to respect it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously they still think that there's holes that need filling in the squad. So, yeah, like it just is what it is. We can't really hate on that,
now is the goalkeeper. That's the only other priority. That and the left back depth.
Are you still being linked with keepers though? I'm not seeing too much.
It's that we're doing the whole market opportunity thing. Like if something pops up in the market that we like the look of, we might go in for him. That might be an Emi Martinez. There's been links with James Trafford, but I don't really think we're going to pursue it now. I think it's going to go Man City.
Yeah,
maybe we go from some more sense and we go back in for Mike Mignon. But I really don't know the goalkeeper situation. It seems like it's going to be a more opportunistic move for us. Yeah, and it might actually end up being Sanchez in goal. Which if that's the case, look, I want that final performance every week. It's as simple as that. You give me that, Robert Sanchez, we're not going to have any problems. Fine, you can have him playing every week. I don't believe I'm going to see that Sanchez every week, in spite of the performance. But
of course you're not. Do you know what I mean? So, no, it all makes a lot of sense, bruv. Does that mean we're linked with Evan Nilsson, guys? Because I'm seeing loads of people talk about Evan Nilsson in the chat now. Does that mean we've been linked with him today? Because if that's the case, yeah, absolutely, bring. That sounds a lot better than Ollie Watkins. I don't mind Ollie Watkins, but Evan Nilsson, yeah, run me Evan Nilsson. Still, I can't even lie, bro. Like,
Nilsson's got a ceiling now at this point. I think with Ollie Watkins, you've seen the best of him. You're not going to see him hit that form in 23, 24. He even looked like he was declining last season.
Yeah.
That'd be like
he's a good finisher, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Once says Evan Nilsson is potential Man United target. Bro, he's a proper number 9, innit? It's one of them ones. He's a proper number 9, bro. I think it was against Man City, the goal that he scored, like the volley. When I see strikers score goals like that, where they're on the stretch or they're off balance and stuff, and they're able to control the ball and divert it towards the goal, it shows me they're natural finishers, bro, because they can score a goal no matter how uncomfortable it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when I see strikers just scoring the same type of goal all the time, I'm skeptical of them, man. And I think I've seen him dink keepers, I've seen him go round keepers, I've seen him finish first time and all that. I think I don't know how old he is, but I think that he's definitely worth exploring as a striker for sure. Out of all the names that we've been linked with, apart from Mateta, that's probably a name that I'd be happy with.
He's 25.
You know what I'm saying? How old is he?
25.
He's young as well. That fits exactly what we're trying to do. Right age, wages wise, he'll fit. Yeah, wages wise, he'll fit in. Because like we've been linked with Watkins, but Watkins is gonna want the bag because he must be on decent money at Villa.
I'd assume so.
Yeah, Aston Villa is one of the richest teams
in
in the league, bro. He's got to be on at least 150, you would think, Watkins. If he's not, I'll be surprised.
130.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, that's what I mean. So he'll want upwards of 150 to join us, and 150 is what we're giving out at the moment. And Bumo and Cunha are on around 150, so we're not going to give him what we're giving them. Surely not.
Plus, you'll still be paying a premium because he's got 3 years left.
Yeah,
Villa will just have you paying a high price for that. So nah,
yeah,
I wouldn't.
that's what I mean.
Seems
So
like a top move in the making for any top 6 side.
I agree. I think the Evan Nielsen thing. Hopefully, there's legs. Hopefully, there's legs there, because I'd absolutely be interested in that, bro. And that's what I mean. Like what we're doing with our salaries as well, and what we're paying these guys. We're not overpaying these guys in terms of the salaries and that. We're doing the right things. We're looking at Premier League proven players, man. Like Wilcox, I trust him, man. I trust Jason Wilcox. I don't trust many things about Man United, but I trust him. So it's one of them ones where they're saying Bournemouth paid 40 million, so you're talking 40, 60. So be it. Because if we're going to pay, with Ollie Watkins, Villa are going to want at least 45, 50 mil for him anyway, and he's 29. So if you're going to pay 50 million, pay 50 million for a 25-year-old. 50, 60. Do you know what I'm saying? And it might be 60 million all in. Do you know what I mean? Like, or it might be a bit more than that, but we're not going to pay that up front, so I don't give a toss. Like, if we end up paying 65 million for him, and we only end up paying a little bit up front like we did with Brentford, so be it, bro, because it was only 16 million up front. So if we have to pay 60 million for him, we pay 60 million. You know what I mean? You get the installment plan out.
Final fee for Mbuemo?
What's that?
How much was the final fee for Mbuemo?
I think it's 65 guaranteed plus 6 million add-on, so it can go up to 71 million. But we only paid 16 million up front, so it's over 4 years. So it's not too bad. Yeah,
really
bro. So it's not too bad. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro,
I thought Brentford was holding you guys back so you could pay more up top, but fairs.
Nah, I think they wanted a more guaranteed, innit? We offered them, I think, 60 guaranteed. They wanted 65 guaranteed. Do you know what I mean? So they got their 65 guaranteed. So is what it is, innit?
At least one of the red teams finally got their player across the line.
Yeah, but I hear it. That's what I'm saying. We finally got it done, bro. Like, that's what I mean. So it's not a bad deal at all. 16.25 million this summer. Beautiful. That means we still got money to spend. So the Evan Nielsen links, those are good. It's apparent that a striker is the priority, innit? So because of that, I think we should have a striker over the line in the next week, I reckon, bruv. Because it seems like it's all systems go on a striker, man. And we need a goalkeeper as well, man. Striker and goalkeeper need to be the next two positions we're sorting out. And obviously we need a midfielder, guys. But just go get the striker now. You know what I mean? Just get it done.
Do you guys think you're seriously going to come in for Jackson? Because it's like these links aren't going away.
I don't think so. You know what I mean? I don't think Jackson suits the profile of striker we've been looking at. Like, even Evan Nielsen we've been linked to, again, like a proper finisher. Jackson don't fit that, man. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think the Jackson thing's real, bro.
I think it only work with him facilitating the likes of Cunha and Mbuemo. That's the only way it would work.
Yeah, and but we don't need him as a facilitator. If we got Xerxes, we don't need him as a facilitator. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see what he offers that we can't get from other players in the team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because he can give you stuff in the air that Jackson wouldn't.
But that's what I'm trying to say. And when you look at like drifting out wide and stuff, Cunha does that anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So Cunha can do that. Mbumo can do that on the other side. Xerxes can do that. Like, he doesn't add anything different in terms of profile-wise to what we don't have. If we get a striker like an Evan Nielsen or a Mateta or something like that, they add a different kind of dynamic to what we already have. And if we're going to be spending 60 million plus, because that's what it looks like a striker is going to cost, if you end up with a Sesko or a Mateta or a fucking Evan Nielsen or a Watkins, these guys are going to cost upwards of 50 mil anyway. Man are not paying upwards of 50 million for a brother that does exactly what the rest of our guys do. It don't make sense.
No, apparently we're asking for like 60 million minimum, but we're pointing at the Ekatike price. So
You
to
see
me,
what I
I'm
mean?
thinking
And
we're not even going to
Ekatike's
end up
price was
selling
what?
it. Like I think 18, 90 million or something crazy.
Yeah, all in, yeah. See, fuck all that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I don't think Jackson ends up going anywhere. We either loan him or he's our number 2 or number 3. One or the other. I think a loan move's best for him. Go somewhere away from the spotlight, develop your game for a year, either come back into Chelsea team, or we sell you for the money that we're trying to sell you for because you've had a good loan spell.
Yeah.
And I think if he did have a good loan spell, you could actually like shamelessly get that sort of money. Because he's got a good profile. He just needs to start burying his chances. If he did that, then he'd be worth that. But until then, no. You're not getting it. You're not getting anything close to what Liverpool paid for Ekatike.
I hear that. And this comment here about United not getting a midfielder. Listen, I kind of agree to a certain extent, but I think we do get one, but I think it's not going to be a profile you guys are going to like. And the reason why I say that is I've started to look at what this manager's doing and who we're being linked with. I remember the same time when I told Saeed, yo, Ten Hag ain't trying to play possession football. He weren't trying to hear me. And then we saw, when you look at the profiles of the players we're being linked with, it looks like this manager sees Bruno as the ball playing midfielder. And that's the scary, scary, scary part of it. Because we've been linked with Polina, we've been linked with Edison, we've been linked with even Ndidi. All these guys are ball winners, bro. We're getting linked with ball winners when we should be being linked with ball players. And that tells you that he believes that Bruno is the ball player in that double pivot. And if you think Bruno is the ball player in your double pivot, yeah, what kind of fucking football are you trying to play?
Oh, brother.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the reality is, if Bruno is going to be the ball playing midfielder in the double pivot, we are cooked, bruv. This is the reality. We're cooked.
He's going to be hoofing it everywhere, man. That's crazy.
It's nasty. It's nasty. Luckily, we've got players like Cunha, Mbumo, Xerxes, and whoever else we get in that can just make shit happen on their own. Because the midfield is going to be non-existent again next season. Like, don't think about winning a single midfield battle next season. Don't think about it. It's not going to happen.
You're going to have Arsenal's midfield on match day 1 as well. That's nasty work.
Yeah. But it's horrid. But we'll be playing a low block against Arsenal in the first day. I'm sure of it anyway, brother. And we'll just try scumbag at the other end. So I don't expect too much football in the midfield. I don't expect too much of it.
That should work.
Out of all the midfielders,
looking.
Yeah, out of all the midfielders we are linked to, Douglas Luiz was the best one. He was the best one. And them links have gone quiet. But Jadon Sancho is meant to be going to Juventus. And there's rumours that Juventus could potentially be interested in Rasmus. So we have to get a Douglas Luiz coming the other way and in one of those deals, bro, to make it make sense. What's that?
Oh, they want him on a permanent.
They want Sancho on a permanent. I think that's nearly done.
No, I mean Højlund.
Nah, but they might want him on loan or something. I don't care. Just get him out of it. Ornstein said yesterday that it looks increasingly likely that Rasmus will leave this window.
Hey, congratulations, man. That's one of them sort of players that you just want to get out the door as soon as possible. You don't even care whether it's permanent or not.
Facts. This is exactly what it is. Man said Juventus will finalize Jadon's 18 million transfer after selling, I don't know, this Bangula brother and Wea with Sancho signing 4 years, 6 million euros per season. Let's work out how much that is, bro. How much is 6 million a season?
That's usually around 100k.
Yeah, no, we need to work it out because I had Don telling me that you lot offered Sancho 200k and he turned it down. I told him that's impossible. So
yeah, that's what was reported. So that's
what was reported, but that ain't true though.
I find it hard to believe.
But I'm glad you do, because I was trying to explain that to Don yesterday, and he seems to believe that. Yeah, 115 per week. So he's telling me that he turned down 200k, which is a load of bollocks. And the reason why, if you use your common sense, we know it's bollocks anyway, Lewis, is because you guys have a very strict wage structure. Very strict wage structure. And also, bearing in mind, that you have other players. You know what I'm saying? You have other players that are on a certain amount of money, and there's a hierarchy there. The fact that you weren't even willing to entertain someone like a Osimhen or something like that because you didn't want to break your wage structure, you was never going to break it for Jadon.
Yeah, and even then, like, thinking about it logically, it doesn't make sense. Because I'll look at it from Sancho's perspective. Sancho never gave off a hint of being unhappy at Chelsea.
Thank you.
Even with how the second half of the season went. So I thought it was like done and dusted that he would have signed for us anyway. So the fact that he didn't, I thought we would have offered him, like, when I heard around 110 to 140k, I thought, okay, that makes sense for us to offer. Unfortunately, it kind of makes sense for Sancho to reject because he's on 250k a week. So it's like, it's a shame. I wanted him to stay, but kind of get it from his point. You don't want to drop over half your salary. It is what it is. That's why I'm surprised he'd be signing for that sort of amount after anything. But 180k a week, I don't get it.
You didn't offer him that, man. I'm telling you. I'm glad you got common sense, Lewis. I'm glad you have, because I was trying to explain this to Don yesterday. He's believing the briefings. There's no way he turned that, even 180, there's no way he turned that down, because that would still put him as one of the highest paid players at your club.
And it keeps him in London, it keeps him at Chelsea, and it keeps him on a comfortable wage. I don't think he would have rejected that.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're saying that, because that's pretty much common sense. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll be real. Like you said, it would have kept him in London. It would have kept him at the club he supported as a boy. Like, there's no reason for him to leave. He looked very, very happy there the whole time. So they definitely lowballed, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think, like, if it was the plan, something would have already been there immediately for him to go to anyway. I think, if anything, we might have just switched last minute. Or not even last minute. I think we might have just changed what we planned to offer him based on the season that he had, because the season was inconsistent.
And well, there you go. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. It was a club briefing. You know what I mean? And if he knew, if he knew long term, that he wasn't planning to stay at Chelsea, he would have definitely had something else lined up after.
Yeah.
There was nothing lined up, bruv. In his head, he was staying. So something changed. Do you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't 200k and it wasn't 180. Do you know what I mean? It's a load of bollocks. So, you know what I mean? Certain Chelsea fans want to kid themselves into believing that was the case. But like you said, he showed absolutely zero signs of discontent at Chelsea. And as far as he was concerned, that's where he was staying. So he would have been just as shocked as us.
When he was leaving, I was like, huh? Sancho gone? All right, fair enough.
Yeah, not making sense. None of it ain't making no sense. So the Juventus thing, you know what I mean? I can't lie. I think it's a good club for him. I think it's a very good club for Sancho to go to be honest, in terms of obviously he'll get loads of game time. I think the league suits him massively as well.
Yeah, that much slower league like that would suit him perfectly. For someone who's a playmaker by trade and everything, that'd be a brilliant move. That'd be a great move for him. Him on the right, Yildiz on the left. That's some nuts creativity.
It is. That's what I'm saying, guys. In your careers. What's that?
They just see the better striker up top. Kolo Muani's inconsistent and Vlahovic sucks.
Yes, Vlahovic, they're trying to get him gone, bro. They were saying that they're even happy to pay him to leave, bro.
Yeah, because he's on like 370k a week or something stupid, and nobody wants to buy him. And he turns like a truck. The brother's just a net negative.
Yeah, I agree.
And now they're about to get Højlunds, which is like, all right, go get another net negative, whatever, man.
Exactly. So yeah, it's interesting. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens, bro. Man said it's a playmakers league. Yeah, for sure. Like this league is tailor made for people that like to get their foot on the ball and play. And Jadon's one of those players. So I think
it drives me nuts that Felix failed there too, bro. Just like, can't be bothered.
Yeah, the Felix thing's mad though. I just don't understand it because he's got all of that talent, yeah. And it's like you would have thought the Italian league would have been the perfect league, yeah, for him to go and do what he needed to do. And it didn't even work out there. It's looking mad.
His decision making just sucks. That's it. Like the brother's got all the tech, but he just spams shoot all the time, and he don't do any defensive work, right?
Yeah.
So he's a 10 that just doesn't do anything that you'd want your 10 to do,
Yeah.
but be able to take on players successfully. He's great at take-ons. Like that's probably his best attribute. But what he does afterwards, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just hopefully Benfica take him back there. No beef with him. He just should never have joined us. Like Maresca never wants him. It was just a waste of time.
Facts. And now they're saying you lot are looking for 50 million euro to move him on. How much did you pay for him?
42 mil.
So you're looking to still make a profit on him as well, bro. Chelsea are ruthless.
We spent 42 million pounds on him. That's the thing. That's why we're looking for 50 million euros. I just wrap it at 30, 35 and just call it a day. Benfica only want to pay 20. The wages aren't a problem. He's on low wages. It's just a transfer fee, but yeesh. We're going to look for 30 million minimum. I don't think we're going to get it. Because his stock just drops year by year.
Completely agreed. Do you know what I mean? So, nah, bruv, it's all right. And who's that? You're linked to the defender as well, right?
We've gone back in for Mark Gahey.
Have you really?
We linked to Joao Hato from Ajax.
Yeah, Hato's the one I seen you linked to. What, you gone back in for what? For Mark Gahey? Since when?
That was reported by Simon Phillips yesterday. We started talking to his representatives again. Because we sent Mamadou Sarr back on loan, so we're going to have to go back for another right centre-back. It's only Fofana and Chalobah, and we can't really trust Fofana's fitness, so we're going to have to get one more.
Damn. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, Mark Gay is a shout for us. We've been linked with him for a while. It's just gone quiet for the last few months.
Because he got linked to Liverpool, and then it looks like that's gone quiet also.
Yeah, and we've got the 20% sell-on clause, so we could get him for a cheaper fee.
Damn. So that could really happen.
Yeah, that could genuinely happen, but we don't know where it's leaning towards because it's just been quiet on all fronts with him. And it's just, we've only gone back in. We haven't still tabled a bid or anything. We don't really know where Palace are standing with it. And we don't even know if Chelsea will do the whole player-for-player thing that we love doing. The Gahey's a shout. Joao Hato's a shout, but Ajax wants 60 mil. So that's going to drag for a little while. We ain't paying anything near that. But we need to sort out the left back depth and get another right centre-back in.
Damn. Hey, big up, guys, for the super chat. He said, would you take Ivan Toney? Of course. You man know that's my striker, man. Players usually stay in Saudi for 1-2 seasons and cut. Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, Toney's my striker. And yeah, this goalkeeper, I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about him, innit? All I've seen is highlights and he looks decent. But any goalkeeper can look decent on highlights. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's the Belgium league he's in, innit? Or something like that. Or he's Belgian. But
Belgian league.
Yeah, he looks decent. He does look decent. I'm not going to lie. I like the fact that the goalkeeper talk is gathering steam, but also they're saying Ornstein said that Onana doesn't have to leave for us to bring in a goalkeeper, which is what I said. He's not even the number 1. He's got number 25 on his shirt, bro. Just keep him there. Bring in another goalkeeper, tell him to sit his ass on the bench.
Yep. Just indirectly tell him, look, you can stay. You won't like it, but you can stay.
Yeah.
And he'll make his own decision.
Yeah. So yeah, just move. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I said, this is why clubs need to start doing their due diligence and start getting rid of underperforming players that hold your team back. You're right, but this is why Wilcox and these men were saying you get 2 years at Man United when we bring you in. Do you know what I mean? If you don't perform after 2 years, you have to leave, innit? And at Chelsea, they don't even get 2 years. So I hear it. We could be a bit more ruthless than 2 years. I reckon 18 months is fair, bro. First season, you know what I'm saying? You can get the benefit of the doubt. Second season, if you don't hit the ground running, bruv, in January, you need to look for a new club, mate.
That's it. That's the way that we're operating. 2 years if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're very lucky. Do you know what I mean? Now, 2 years if we like you, like.
Noni was meant to be one of the key players in the rebuild, and we're like, nope. This era starts when you leave. So off you pop, mate.
So it has to be that way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Listen, Lewis, bruv, they got 4 years, man. They're going to have what? You got the star for what, 4 years?
4 years, man. We got the badge in front of our shirts.
So yeah, we have to deal with that shit for 4 years, guys, whether we like it or not. This is the reality of it. So
win or lose, world champions, man. Gotta remind everyone because everyone reminded us we were dead. So now we gotta remind everyone we're alive, innit?
Yeah. No, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I said 2 different goalkeeping profiles would be good and honest, like an 11th outfield player if your team can hold the ball. You say that, but a very shit outfield player, bro, because his distribution is mad overrated. I can't lie. From what I've seen of Onana at Manchester United, he hasn't improved us in any way, bro. He hasn't improved us in terms of his shot stopping. In terms of his distribution's heavily overrated. Do you know what I'm saying? Heavily overrated, bro.
If you want someone that can do the outfielder work, then they have to be trusted. Onana ain't trusted, anywhere near trusted. So that don't even work out as anything. That's another net negative.
No, you're right. And this is what it is. So, yeah.
Look at Ederson. He's done that for years. There's Ederson. That brother got trust.
Yep. Man saying Andrew, I believe there's a strong touch. United will submit a bid. If this is the keeper we're going for, guys, cool. You get me? I'm happy. As long as we're going for a goalkeeper, it's a very, very good sign. The positions that we're looking at players in, I'm happy enough with. I didn't watch the game, but I heard that Dorgu actually played well in the game against Leeds when he came on. He looked good, innit? So you can confirm that for me in the chat, bruv. But man, I see on Twitter, bare people are like, oh yeah, Dorgu looks good. But it's like, I've been telling people Dorgu's a good player though. You just play him with shit ballers. And obviously he needed to acclimatise. What's that?
You know that from when he was at Lecce.
But that's what I'm saying. He just needed to acclimatise. Like, he's a young G. He's just come into the team. He's playing with shit players, yeah? Like, what do you expect? Like, what do you really expect? And then you're playing in a team that's low on confidence. So, like, I think that Dorgu is a good player and he just needed that time. So, yeah, man, if you got Dorgu and Cunha on the left-hand side, it's better than Dorgu and Garnacho, like, which is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Man said Cunha crashed out on Cheeto. Bro, listen, I told you lot, yeah? Cheeto's not good, innit? I'll be honest. I've been telling you, man, already. Like, as much as we got him from Arsenal and he scored 1 million goals in the youth team and that, bro, he's rubbish, man. Like, honestly, he's not making it at Man United. He's not making it. No chance. He's not good enough.
That brother will be pure profit then. That's it.
Yeah, that's what he'll be. We'll sell him on and he'll go and have a good career abroad somewhere. He ain't doing nothing in England, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, man is saying he needs a loan, but I'll be honest, I don't see anything, bro. Like, I don't see anything. Yeah, cool, he can finish, but being able to finish in the modern game is not enough. It's not enough, bro. Like, you need to be able to do so much more, bro. So much more. No, and he just doesn't have it.
Even then, though, it's just a loan to, like, build a CV and a bit of a rep, and then you just sell for some more money. Don't even necessarily have to be a loan to break into the first team.
Yeah, I hear it. Man is saying he's young. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of the good and bad habits you develop as a footballer, you develop at a young age. This is what it is. I don't think people understand how. I don't understand how football fans don't understand. They don't understand that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that it's very, very hard, yeah, to find videos of players that weren't good when they were young and then they just became good players. It just doesn't happen. Do you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen. So you have to look at the fundamentals. You have to look at how they receive the football. Do you know what I'm saying? All these other things. He doesn't receive the ball well. And that's all it is. He doesn't receive the ball well. And receiving the ball is one of the... Before you do anything with the ball, you have to receive it. And this is why I judge people on their first touch, because your first touch, everything is built off that. So it's not just your first touch, it's your body shape when you receive the ball. Is your head up? Is your head down? Because players that receive the ball with their head down all the time, you don't grow out of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Rashford still does it to this day. And he's in his late 20s. When you look at players like Doku and all these other players that receive the ball with their head down, that's shit they've been doing since they were a child and they didn't grow out of it. So when I see how a man receives the football, his weight of his first touch, his body shape, all these things, I can tell you if they're good or not, bro. Like you don't just develop these things in your 20s. You develop those things when you're a child. So I've seen enough to know, yeah, that like he's not Man United starting week in, week out level. He's not that. And he's never gonna be that. He can still have a good career and go score goals in another league. That he can go score goals in Spain or something like that, because he's got physical attributes. But in the Premier League, where everyone's physical, that shit don't run. I'll be honest. Like, you can't get away with just bullying your way. You can't get away with just bullying your way through games in the Premier League. Like, you still got to have a little bit about you as well. And that's just what it is.
Just a road runner. That's just it.
What's that?
Otherwise, you're just a road runner.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So he just doesn't have that. Do you know what I mean? And to be able to identify that this is why when I told man about Garnacho, they didn't want to hear, bro. And now you're seeing his trajectory, bro. He hasn't gone nowhere. If anything, he's got worse every single year that he's been at Manchester United. Every single year, bro. And that's why. That is why.
Sell him.
Yeah, because these basic things do not develop. They don't develop, bro. And then when they're not developing and everything else around you is changing, it looks like you're regressing. That's what it looks like.
Then stagnation is regression.
Yeah, it is. In football, it is for sure. Stagnation is regression. Because if you stagnated at 19 years old, you're regressing. Because everything else around you should be getting better.
That's your level going down, that's your rep going down, and then that's you building yourself back up or trying to.
Yeah. And this is what it is. Man is saying 27% dribbling success. Exactly. But when he came through, and I remember, I think it was Fulham, he scored that goal off the bench and that. Everyone was gassing up Garnacho. I'll give him the number 7. He's going to be a top player for us. I told you he was never going to be that. Do you know what I'm saying? Not good enough. Never going to be good enough because he lacks basic fundamentals. And you can't overlook fundamentals.
Carrying the ball in counters.
Exactly, bro. Like, people see someone running with the ball in transition on a breakaway and all of it, oh yeah, but he's a threat. Bruv, everyone's a threat on a counter-attack. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, running into space, like, all you have to do is be quick.
But this is
he ain't even rapid like that.
Quick and direct. And he's not even that quick either. He just runs in straight lines.
Yeah, like, it's such a net negative move. I'm just glad that it don't look like we're going in for him. It's been fucking 7 months and all we're doing is admiring shit. So whatever, man. Yep. I'm now at the point where I think they're just using our name for clicks. Because nothing's
So you think there's absolutely nothing in that?
Bro, like, it's the same link since January, admiring and monitoring and viewing hype and everything. Like, nothing's accelerated. Xavi Simons now, we've gone to start talking with the player. Noni, we've seen how things have accelerated in the space of a week or two. Garnacho, not even a movement from admiring or monitoring him. It's just boring now. It's actually, I'm sick of seeing our name linked with him, getting shook for a second, and then realizing it's admiring shit again. It's like, you man are just trying to wind me up.
Yeah.
It's just boring now. Like, at least if there was talks or something, I'd think, all right, cool. The man are taking the piss, and I get it now because something's happening. Nothing's happening. Why do you keep linking my name with him? Just boring. Here we are.
I hear it. So now, as much as it would be great if you lot did sign him, yeah, just for revenge on Mason Mount, it doesn't look likely.
Nah, I don't think he goes anywhere but Villa, to be honest. I've always thought Villa was the only one that made the most sense.
No, it's true. It's very, very true. It's going to be weird. And if that is the case, then it would make sense that United could get something out of the deal if they are seriously trying to get Watkins, because it looks like Watkins fell out with Unai Emery. So, like, bro, when he was getting dropped for Rashford last season, I was scratching my head, bro, because it's not like Rashford was bagging or nothing like that. And Watkins has done quite a bit for that team. So the fact that he got dropped for Rashford in Europe, when Watkins was the one that obviously helped them qualify for Europe in the first place, because Rashford wasn't there. So it seems like there's definitely some needle there.
Yeah, that's why I thought, like, for the Garnacho thing, the only thing that realistically could cause that to happen would be Jackson. But now I think we've valued him out of the move. There's no chance. Not like people are talking about a loan deal, and I'm thinking, I don't know how a loan deal even makes sense for either one of us, because we wouldn't give Garnacho the minutes that he needs. For us, it would be a waste of a position. And for Garnacho, he's not a guaranteed starter at Chelsea, so all he's going to start doing is throwing his toys out of the pram like he did at United. So I don't get it. There's no way it would make sense for anybody.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? What's man saying? Simmons in the Premier League. What? You don't think that Xavi Simmons is suited to the Prem? I think he's just a tidy player. I think he can play anywhere. Like, I don't think he's an absolute world beater, but I think he's very tidy, bro. If he's in a team that keeps the ball well, I think he can be decent.
Yep. From what I've heard, he's very good at repeated actions on the pitch, and I've seen that he already has decent goal-scoring instincts. He's a good dribbler, he's agile, he's got decent vision. Like, he could be a good option for us on the left-hand side. So, yeah, I've got no issues with it. Like, he's not... The only thing is a physical thing, but even then, it doesn't stop him from getting involved in duels, and he does win a lot of fouls too. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. You could even use him as an emergency 8 option if it came down to. You can play him on the left, play him in the 10.
Yeah, he's saying he takes the burden off Cole Palmer as well. What do you mean, creativity or goal scoring way?
It'll have to be creativity. I haven't heard about his numbers being that mad. Although I think he was in like the 99th percentile for scoring and assisting in the Bundesliga for 10s. So he might even have that in his bag. I don't know. But there is tech there. There is quality. So that's the fine plan B for me if we're not getting Morgan Rogers. I'd rather that not drag for me. Because then Villa will just like ask for something even stupider closer to deadline day. We know what it's like when you get to August. Teams start panicking. Teams start offering stupidness. So I'd rather not.
So what you think there was truth in that Morgan Rogers thing?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Like City Academy player, can play in the 10, play on the left, Premier League proven. There's no way we wouldn't have been interested in bringing him in. I think that would have been our number one target. But he's just untouchable for Villa. And I don't think we want to wait that long.
Fairs. Wait 1 second, my bro. My door.
Yeah, no stress. You might keep smashing up the likes, bro. Up the Chelsea. What's everybody saying? Yeah, HR, that's the thing. They're asking for 100 million, 90, 100 mil. Can't be asked for it. Go get me Xavi Simmons for half the price tag. Let's keep it stepping because I want everybody back for the start of pre-season. I need as many fit and available players as possible because I don't know what the state of the team is going to be by match day 1. You think we get Simmons? Yes. Yes, I do. I think that gets done this week, if anything. Like, it just seems like we've diverted away from Rodgers and that's become our number one target. Man said it's my shoulder hurt. Not yet. Give it a couple of hours, though, and like, shit, maybe. Might have to end up switching shoulders and all that. What's the rest of the chat? Where do you lot finish? I want second. Second place. Go get me second. Man said, hold that you're keeping Jackson. What do you mean, hold that? I don't even really want to get rid of him. I'd rather loan him. I still think there's going to be a good player in a few years.
Yeah, it would just be a squad player.
Jackson, I want him to be sold out the country.
There's nothing wrong with him being a squad player anyway, Jackson, bro. He's not a bad squad player. Do you know what I mean? When he's starting week in, week out for you up front, that's where the problems kind of arise, isn't it? But he's decent, man.
Yeah, I'm fine with keeping him. I'm fine with him going on loan. I just didn't want to sell him in England. Like, watching him go to United or Arsenal, it will be funny to watch the fallout. What would happen afterwards wouldn't be funny. So,
I hear that.
I'm fine with it going the way he is. But, yeah. No, I know. I want the league as well. But realistically, second. I think we get second. Because I still think Liverpool will be favourites. But my thing is...
But you think second. You can finish above Arsenal and City?
City right now, they look shook defensively for themselves, if that makes sense. Like, they don't look good defensively. So until they pattern that, I've got no reason to think they're going for the league. You don't win the league with a shit defense. It never happens. So, like, I think we can finish above them.
Yeah, but I think look at Pep though. Like, bro, I can't think that Pep has too many years left at Man City. So, and he'll want to leave on a high. He won't want to leave on a loss. So I can't fathom why City wouldn't be trying to win the league, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't even say that they're not trying to. I just think Rodri's going to need a lot more time to get back to his level. And defensively, they don't look good with that.
They don't.
And they don't look like they're changing their style of play. So they're still going to score a lot of goals, but they're going to concede a lot of goals, and it's probably going to cost them too many points. So I just don't really see them being involved in a title race like that. Arsenal, I have to see it to believe it, and I also have to see how they get through their first 6 games. Because I think if they start poorly, you'll see a Liverpool 22-23 thing where they just mentally give up. Because like trying to catch up to Liverpool and City for another year is probably going to be too much for them. With us, we've improved defensively. My only worry is Robert Sanchez in goal. That's the only worry. That and just trying to keep everybody fit. But we have a good squad in general. So like, I genuinely think we have a shot at second. And I want to go for the league title. Don't get it twisted. That's the main target. But if you ask me where I think we'll end up finishing, I'd have a bet at second. And I think that would be like the big surprise and everything. Because everyone's saying, oh, wait till the season starts. We'll see if everyone's still talking like this. I expected us to be in a title race before the World Cup. Now I just have even more reason to believe that we should be in it. So for me, go for first, see if we end up finishing second. And then we go from there and win something.
I can't. That's ambitious. I can't lie. I rate it though. Do you know what I mean? Because that's
Season 4 Clear Lake, and you just won the World Cup. You gotta be ambitious.
You have. I agree. Do you know what I'm saying? I completely
if you're not gonna
agree.
Put your nuts on the table now. Pause. When are we gonna do it?
Bro, I'm with you in that. I completely agree, bro. I think that you should be aiming that high. I think it just makes loads of sense, man. But
Rants,
I think you definitely need a goalkeeper though.
Yes,
because
that would be the difference.
Those are worth 10 points sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. That, like, if we're in a title race, that will be what the difference is. I still think Robert Sanchez would cost us too many points. But the defense, you've been so good for so long now, I'm thinking, look, I don't know if it's a form thing. I think you guys are actually just starting to like genuinely improve. So cool. Now I can back our defense. Our midfield's one of the best in the world. Our attack's only been getting better. Why we not talk about a title race? I feel like with a lot of us as Chelsea fans, we've had such turmoil over the last couple of years. It's a bit weird even talking like that or believing like that. But look at the team that we've got and look what we've done over the last couple of months. We've improved levels defensively and we pulled 2 trophies out of the bag. Now's the time to start believing that we can go for this title. And again, if it's season 4 of Clear Lake and we're not in a title race, what are we doing? What are we doing? Unless it comes down to a fitness thing and the Club World Cup has just nuked our legs, I don't get it. We should be in one. So,
do you think that's a possibility though? You could not start the season well as a result of obviously winning the Club World Cup.
I've been concerned about it for a while, even before the start of the tournament, because it's just never happened before. Usually when you have World Cups, the Premier League season starts later. It's not starting later. We're not being given the first couple of match days off. So it's a question mark. Now, it could still work the other way, where with them playing till July, only having 3 weeks off and then coming back in and playing 2 pre-season games, they might still have a level of sharpness. They might still have a level of fitness. It might even just work in the other way around. But I just don't know, because we ain't been in this situation before. I've been in something similar in 15-16, where we won the league, we went on a post-season tour immediately, and Mourinho gave the team 2 weeks off before pre-season. Well, 2 extra weeks off to accommodate it. We started this pre-season terribly. We started the season terribly, and he got sacked with us a point off the relegation zone. So, who knows? But that's the only thing I have to go off, and that ain't a good thing to go off.
True. No, that's
but
complete
Mourinho
fact.
also he lost the squad early, so there's a bunch of variables. So who knows? All I know is Maresca is the right coach for the players' fitness. The last couple of coaches we had rushed everybody back. We would never have the squad ready for the Club World Cup. Maresca is the only one that actually looks after the players' well-being. So I know whoever plays will be ready to play. But we'll see.
No, that's fierce. Hey, big up everyone inside. Let's get these likes up. We need 600 likes, guys. We got 1,400 in there. Xhaka to Sunderland, bro. Looks like no one wants to play for Ten Hag. Yeah, Granit Xhaka, apparently he's trying to get out of there ASAP as well, bro.
Damn, he a real terrorist.
Yeah, ASAP, you know. The brother went invincible with Alonso. Ten Hag comes in, the guy wants out of it. What's that?
5 to Flamengo. Oh, brother.
Man played one preseason game and he said, "Bun this bald AI robot, fam. He wants to get out." The terrorists, bro.
They're one of our preseason games. I might ask for a different team at this rate.
Brother, and it's like, man's trying to play for Sunderland. Do you know how unhappy you have to be to want to move to Sunderland, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I can't lie.
I remember hearing a story in 15-16, right? We had Sunderland as, I think, one of our last aways of the season. And there was a heat wave in London. It was like 25, 26, 27 degrees. And a man had Sunderland away. They went up to Sunderland away. It was 5 degrees. 5 degrees. And that's why the
different country, bro.
5 degrees in May. That's nasty. That brother is evil.
Yeah, no, it's not serious. Nah, bro, everyone's loads of people are leaving Leverkusen. You're not wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? But Ten Hag going in there, it could be United all over again, where he does his little SEG takeover and absolutely just ruins the morale at the football club, and he'll end up getting sacked and leave them in a horrible situation. So, bro, it's a madness. The fact that he's barely been there. What's that?
You gotta flog your bums over there. Send Anthony and Mount over.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Apparently, though, they're saying Atletico Madrid are interested in Anthony, and I don't know how legit that is, because we're seeing loads of different links. But for a long while, we thought it was Betis he was definitely going. Now they're saying it could be someone else. As long as he gets sold, who cares?
Yeah, just get everyone's wages off the bill. That's all that matters at this point. Especially with a month after the window.
This is what I'm saying. Man said, "Is there anyone in Leverkusen we could read for?" Bro, I just think we need to stick to Prem proven, man. I think we're not in our Bundesliga bag at the moment. We're not in our Serie A bag. I think that the only place potentially that we could look for outside of the Premier League position wise is the goalkeeper, because you're just catching a football, innit? There's less variables. Like the goalkeeper thing, I hear. Everything else, no thanks. I think we need to keep it strictly Premier League, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that's just what it is.
That's gonna be scary. Even with Xavi Simons, part of me thinks to the back of my head like, "Oh, another Leipzig player. Do we really want to do this?" But no,
bro, and they haven't. The Leipzig tax is horrific, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't aged well, at all, bro. Like we've had Timo Werner and Nkunku. Those are all for you lot as well. Timo Werner and Nkunku. Who else?
Who else? Did Konate go there? To be fair, that might have been one of the good ones. Although I don't mind defenders from the
they had Konate and Upamecano, innit?
Yeah, but with how open that league is, I'll respect going for defenders from there.
Yeah, that league's cooked. Naby Keita as well at Liverpool, who didn't do fuck all. If we're talking about the league itself, you got Szoboszlai, who I don't rate. Sabitzer wasn't really given a chance. You look at Kai Havertz, if we're just going for the Bundesliga in general. The Bundesliga in general, Bundesliga to Premier League doesn't go well 90% of the time. Do you know what I mean? Well, Aubameyang's one of the only players that has come over from there and actually done well.
Aubameyang, Son, Firmino, and that's about it for forwards.
And even Bobby, to be honest, Bobby was bought as a midfielder and Klopp pulled a master stroke. Do you know what I'm saying?
I swear.
Yeah, he was bought as a midfielder. He was a number 10 when he signed him, and then he done the false 9 thing, but they didn't even buy him as a striker initially. So yeah, so it's just one of those things, man. Like it's touch and go. Even if you could include Sancho in that.
They said that they might take Nkunku back the other way though, so we'll call it 1-1.
Nkunku's probably gonna. What happened to the? Why has he not been linked with Bayern? That's what I thought, because I thought that's weird, isn't it?
I mean, we might have priced him out too high in January, because I thought it was weird that like they were interested in him, but they didn't try and get him for the club.
Because I seen links for Eze and that, and I'm thinking, hold on, Nkunku knows the league. He's been there. He's got a good reputation there, and they're not looking at him. Do you know what I mean? And I found that a bit weird.
Because they might have seen something they didn't like.
True.
That's why I think it might come down to either that or we just priced him out way too heavily. Because the fact that they didn't
70 mil, you're never getting 70 mil for him. He's not done nothing.
70? I thought it was like 50, 60. And even that I thought was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a Chelsea have dropped their asking price.
Oh, fine. I hope that's true. Finally, like something that makes sense. 43 million you could get Nkunku for. That makes sense. Anything north of 50,
man said they've dropped it. So do you lot wanted 65 plus million for him?
Yep, in January. That's about right.
Yeah, you're taking a piss.
What did he do at Chelsea for his price tag to go up from what we bought him for?
But it's not making sense.
Against Barrow. The fuck? Top scorer in the Conference League. Huh? No. Sorry, man.
It's not.
43.3 makes sense. That's logical. It's about time we started thinking that way with Nkunku.
Yeah, I agree. No, that other stuff wasn't really making sense. So,
nah.
Yeah, maybe you could, even 43 million, good luck getting that. Obviously, Chelsea will probably get it because Chelsea just always find a way of extorting teams. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not even worth that based on...
realistic fee.
Yeah. He's not worth that, but you know what? With Alanga and them man going for 55, you could probably get a 40 million for him.
Yeah, I think we could do that. There's 55, 60.
But who wants him and who needs a player like him for that money? This is the issue.
No one I don't think anyone realistic in the Prem.
Yeah.
Really sticks out. Unless Arsenal do something stupid and decide we're not getting Eze or Rodrigo, we're going to go for Nkunku. And they were linked with him. That was a Fabrice Hawkins one. They said Bayern and Arsenal were looking at him. So
really?
Who knows? Yeah, that was from March. Bayern Munich and Arsenal were both looking at Nkunku. And I'd assume Arsenal still are.
Nah, surely Arsenal ain't going to do any more business. Surely Arsenal ain't doing no more business with you lot, man.
We say this every time, and then they just pull up like Oliver Twist saying, "Can I have some more, please?" Like,
no,
we can't help them. They've got an obsession. Like, it is what it is.
Like I seen, was it like 7 players Arteta's bought from Chelsea or something like that?
Yeah, it's like it's got to a point where they're asking him in the press room, bro, why'd you keep buying Chelsea players? He just said, look, he likes the players. All right, cool. Please come back and shop again. Go get Nkunku. Go get Sassy. We got Chilwell, left back depth. All of that.
What's the deal with Chilwell anyway? Despite being rivals, probably because they have some great players, a lot of players. Oh my days, Arteta, man. Where is Chilwell? You sent him out on loan, and I guess he's come back, innit?
Yeah, he's just existing somewhere in Cobham. He's just there.
Because he's not going to play.
Nah, no chance. He in the bomb squad. Him, Disasi, Felix, Sterling, all of them lot. Trying to find a club.
Bomb squad. That's crazy. Oh yeah, because Felix is back as well.
Yeah, all of them are just there. Renato Vega too. He's gonna go Atletico Madrid.
Is that yeah, I seen that he's on the move. That's confirmed now, yeah?
Not confirmed, but it's close. We wanted 40 million euros. They offered 30 million pounds, or a couple of million off. So that should get done this week. And we would have made about like double or treble what we bought him for a year ago. So
He's a good
we
player,
would have done
Vega.
really well financially.
Why are you letting him go?
Because he wants to be a left centre back and to get guaranteed minutes. We can't offer that to him. We brought him in as left back depth. And he just changed his mind. So I got no problem with it. A lot of people are annoyed with it. I'm not. Like, I respect it. You're doing the best for your career. You want to lock down a position instead of being a jack of all trades that sit on the bench. Fine. Go get the left centre back spot at Portugal that you want. We've got our profit. You go get your move. Everyone's happy.
Makes sense. No, it makes a lot of sense because I'm thinking he's a decent player. So fair enough. If you're going to make profit on him, then you haven't lost out on anything.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him get some more minutes for us at left centre back, but it's not really anything I'm going to cry about. It just is what it is.
So I mean, listen, Dom, big up for the super chat. Like, I don't even know how to answer this, bro. 10 is a lot. That's the whole top half of the table, my brother.
Yeah, I'll be so real. That one's crazy. I could do my top 4. Mine's Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City.
Yeah.
I'm leaning between
which I think is quite easy to do.
Fourth.
Yeah, I think it's quite easy to do that top 4. I agree with that top 4 in no particular order. But 10 is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, if outside of that top 4, the next 4, I think that's Spurs are probably in the next 4. Newcastle are probably in the next 4. United better be in the next 4. And
trying to think, is there anyone else but Villa?
Aston Villa, maybe?
Yeah, I was trying to think if there's anyone else bar Villa that I might put there.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
think Forest either. I don't think Forest. They got to put all their eggs into Europe.
Yeah, I don't think Forest are gonna do what they did last season. I think they're losing players, and I think they run out of steam.
Same. 2 games a week and I kill them. Brighton, nah, I'll probably be Villa.
I think Brighton will be between 8th and 10th, I believe. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
So,
but yeah, I'd say that top 4, I'm pretty confident in. The 4 beneath that, probably, I can't lie. It's anyone's. It could depend on loads of different things. So I don't know. We'll see, people. You lot, make sure you subscribe as well to Lewis's channel. The link is in the title. You already know what time it is. I'm back later as well with Flawless. No stream with Gunner today. And yeah, my gym was built this morning, bruv. So I'm going to work out now. You get me?
Let's go.
So yeah, big up everyone, bruv. So yeah,
on 120 K as well, bro.
Hey, big up my brother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm going to train in my new gym now. The vlog's coming soon. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna vlog the rest of the fucking day now anyway. Because I need to go do my food shop, but I'm gonna go work out in the new gym. It looks crazy, so you lot will see that soon. And yeah, what you got coming up, bro?
I got a transfer show coming up in about an hour or 2, so I'm gonna hit the gym myself and then come back and sort that. So yeah, 4:30 transfer show, and yeah, that'll be my day sorted. But yeah, big up to the community. Great to be back.
Come on, people. Yeah, let me know who's live as well for a redirect, people. No, I mean, we can hit a redirect, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you lot seeing the gym. It looks cold. I can't even lie. So yeah, it's gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be very, very sick, man. I'm looking forward to going and doing my first workout, mate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Monts is live. So yeah, we'll redirect to Monts, people. You know what time it is, bro. And then yeah, man, I will see you guys back here at 6.